Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you that how I recently helped a client automate their leads distribution process using Zapier. We will create a Zap that sends leads automatically to multiple agents according to their assigned states. I recently did it for a client and I'm going to show you that how you can do it too. If you don't know me, my name is Lukman and I'm into AI and automation industry. Without further ado, let's jump to my computer screen. Let's start with the client's demand. The client gets two different kind of leads every week, new job applications and new form submissions. And what I had to do from here, I had to filter those leads for his three agents and then send these agents an email containing their leads every Monday 9 a.m. in the morning. It sounds very simple, but the process is a little complex. And this is the email format that the client had provided me with. Every email need to be in the exact same format. Okay, so an opening, an intro, and then the job applications data in a specific table format, and then the states data starting with each state as a heading and then the data of that state under it. Okay, so this is the email format and it must be same like this one. Okay, so here is the data. Let's say this is all of the dummy data, but let's say this is the data that the client has provided me with, the job applications data, the form submissions data, and it will be continuously updating. So it's going to be a dynamic data. It's not static data. And the first thing we have to do, we need to separate the data for each agent. He had three agents: Paul, Rachel, Superman. Paul has got Tennessee and Florida. Rachel got Texas and South Carolina. Superman got Oklahoma and Massachusetts. So I had to separate the data. I did it using query functions. If you don't know how to do it, I recently created a video that how can you create query functions using ChatGPT. You can go and watch it. It will be good. Stop the video right here. First go watch that video and then come back. Okay, you got back? Okay, nice. Now you know that how to create query function and separate the data. So let's start from here. Let's start creating a new Zap. The first thing we need to do in the Zap is to set up the trigger. And what's the trigger? It is the time, 9 a.m. every Monday. So what we're going to do now, we're going to use the tool called Schedule by Zapier. Okay, and from here we're going to choose the event every week. Continue. We're going to select the day as Monday and we're going to select the time as 9 a.m. Continue, and we're going to test the trigger. Okay, cool. The trigger is working. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to see if there is new data for Paul the last week or not. How we're going to do it, we're going to go to action and we're going to select Google Sheets. And we're going to select the event as get many spreadsheet rows. And we're going to hit the continue button. We're going to select the account and I'm going to use my account for this one. Hit the continue button. For the spreadsheet, we need to select the dummy data, the sheet which the client has provided you. And for the row count, I'm going to say 500. And the first row is 2 because the first row, as you can see here, if you go to Paul jobs, you can see the first row is the header. So the starting row must be 2. And this step considered a success when nothing is found. Hit yes. We're going to select the worksheet. We're going to select the worksheet as Paul jobs. Okay, we're going to hit the continue button. We're going to test this step. Okay, as you can see here, there is new data found in job application sheets for Paul. After that, we are also going to see this form submissions data for Paul. How we're going to do it? We're going to duplicate this action, and this time we are going to go to action and we're just going to change the worksheet from Paul jobs to Paul form and hit the continue button. Test this step again. And as you can see here, there are new form submissions in Paul's states are also found. Just before continuing, we're just going to rename this step so we will be easy. It will be easy to reference the data points in the future steps. I'm going to rename it to form submissions data and rename this step to job applications data. From here on, the Zap can take 4 different paths. There is new data in job applications and form submissions. There is no new data in job applications, but there is new data in form submissions. There is no new data in form submissions, but there is new data in job applications. And the fourth part is there is no new data at all. How are we going to create the path? We're going to use this tool called Path by Zapier. So we're going to rename the first path. We're going to rename it to jobs plus forms, and we're going to delete this path for now. So currently, let's go with one path. This path states that jobs plus forms. That means that new data found in both the Google Sheets, new jobs and new forms. So we're going to set the conditions for this path. The first condition is we're going to select the job applications data. We're going to select the Zaps search was found status. So the status must contains true. And the second condition is form submissions data, Zap search was found status, and we're going to say it to true. If the Zap search found the new data in both the sheets, only then this path will continue. Okay, we're going to hit the continue button, and as you can see, it's already tested and both the sheets found new data, so this path will be continued. And now we can start structuring the email, but there is one problem. In the second and third step, we read the Google Sheets, and from Google Sheets we got the new data, and that data is in JSON format, as you can see here. The only issue is emails can't read JSON format. So what we need to do now is we need to convert this format into HTML format. And how we're going to do it? We're going to use a new tool called ChatGPT. This is an AI tool, and we will ask in a prompt that convert this data into HTML format. And here is what the HTML format is look like and what the email providers can read. We are going to select our action as ChatGPT. Okay, we're going to select the event as conversation, and we hit the continue button. You're going to select your account from here. I'm going to select mine. I'm going to hit the continue button, and from here on you need to write your prompt. So what I'm going to say here, I'm going to say I want you to from here on you are going to type your prompt. I'm going to say I want you to convert raw JSON data into HTML table. Okay, and here is the data. I'm going to select job applications data from here, and I'm going to select the raw data, raw rows. Okay, and in the second now I'm also going to say don't create any header, only return the HTML table and nothing else. Also don't create any kind of openings like HTML or closings. I'm writing this because sometimes ChatGPT does return openings and closings, so I'm just typing it here. Okay, after that I am also going to select the model. I'm going to select GPT 3.5 Turbo. 3.5 Turbo. Okay, and after that I'm also going to write the assistant instructions. Okay, let's say you are a helpful assistant experienced in converting raw JSON data into HTML tables. You only take JSON format data and convert it into HTML tables and return the output as HTML without any CSS styling. You can copy my prompt. I'm not going to explain what is CSS styling in this video, so you can just copy my prompt. Let's say the temperature should be 0.4, and the top P needs to, let's say 1. It's good. The max tokens should be like 250. I think these are enough. So after that, let's test this prompt, and I'm gonna test this step. Let's see what the ChatGPT returns us. Okay, so the ChatGPT has returned the output. This is the input we provided. Okay, this is the input, and this is the output. Sweet. As you can see, it starts from table, which I show you here. Okay, starting from table, this is the HTML output we wanted, and this is the HTML output we got. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now, we converted the job applications data in this action. I'm going to rename it to job applications conversion. Now for the form submissions, we are going to duplicate this one. Okay, and I'm going to rename it to form submissions conversion. I'm going to go to action. I'm gonna go down to the user message. I'm going to change it. If you remember, the client wanted in the form submissions data, he wanted the state name first and then the data from that state only. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to provide it. I'm going to change the data to form submissions data. I'm going to change the raw rows, and after that, I'm going to write another sentence. Let's say I want you to write the full name of the state in H3 and then the entries in of that state in table, in HTML table. You can find all the entries in the raw JSON data above. Okay, then the next state and its entries, and continue to do so until the data is finished. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to hit the continue button. I'm going to test this step. Okay, now let's go down to output. As you can see, H3, Tennessee, and then the data for Tennessee. Okay, let's tweak the prompt a little bit. Okay, I want you to write full name of the state. For example, convert NY to New York. Okay, now we are going to retest this step, and let's go down. Sweet. As you can see, Tennessee, and then the HTML table for Tennessee, going down Florida, and then the table for Florida. It's super amazing. And now we can continue to the last step, which is writing the email. For this, I'm going to simply select the Google Gmail action. Okay, and we're gonna select the event as send an email, send email, hit the continue button. Now you're going to select your account. I'm going to select mine. Okay, continue. And 2, in which you can select the agent to which you want to set the data. I'm going to write my own email here. And for the subject, where is the subject? From name is, let's say, Lukman Khan, and body type, we need to change the body type to HTML, and from here on we're going to start writing the body. Okay, in the body we're going to write the HTML code. It is not that difficult. You just have to, it's very easy. You can also use ChatGPT to write it, but you can copy mine if you are, following my tutorial. This is the HTML code. Now we only need to enter the data, which we got this week. So under the latest job applications, I'm going to attach the data which we got from the job applications ChatGPT conversion, and I'm going to go down and select the reply, this one. Okay, and for the and these are the download survey data, and under this I'm going to select the downloads, the ChatGPT. Under this I'm going to select the ChatGPT reply which was found in the step 6. I'm going to go down to reply, and sweet, we're just gonna write the subject of the email. I'm going to write the subject as weekly leads data, and I'm gonna also write the date here. Okay, weekly data. Okay, continue. Okay, is there anything else left? Okay, from the email. Okay, we're gonna hit the continue button, and I'm gonna test this step now. It is sending me email. Okay, as you can see here, sweet, we got the email. It says weekly leads data August 3, 2024. And as you can see here, hi Paul, here's your signups and job application report for the week, latest job applications, and these are the job applications for Paul. And these are the downloads for the survey, Tennessee data, Florida data. And that is how I did it. Now we're gonna go back. If you remember, we had 4 different routes. We're gonna duplicate this path, okay, and we're gonna change it to jobs only. Okay, jobs only. We're gonna alter the conditions. We're gonna say the first Zap was actually from the step 2, and if you remember, the step 2 was job applications data. If you can see here, this is the job applications data, so it needs to be true because this states jobs only, and the second one should be false. Okay, hit continue. Okay, this part will not continue because the data was found in both the routes. Okay, and now we're going to go down. We're going to delete this one because we're not checking this one. We know this data was not available. Okay, really delete. Okay, and we're going to tweak the email action a little bit. We're going to say, we're going to remove this one. Okay, we're going to remove this one, and the latest job applications from here, we're going to change it to this one. Okay, we're going to select this one, and we're going to change this one. Here is, hi Paul, unfortunately there is no new form submissions data for you this week, but there is new job applications data. Okay, and we're gonna hit the continue button. We're gonna retest this step, and let's see what we got in the email. Okay, the email is here, and as you can see here, hi Paul, unfortunately there is no new form submissions data for you this week, but there are new job applications. Sweet. And now we are going to duplicate this one again for forms only data. Rename it to forms only. Okay, cool. We're gonna change the conditions. We're gonna change this one to false. The job applications sheet results must be false, and the second one must be true for the forms only. And we're gonna hit the continue button. We're gonna delete the job applications ChatGPT, and we're going to use the forms only. We're going to go to the email action. We're going to alter the email because this one has no job application. We're going to remove this one, and we're going to say, hi Paul, unfortunately Unfortunately, there are no new form. There are no new. I'm gonna type like, unfortunately, there are no new job applications data for you, but there are form submissions. So after that, I'm going to remove this line. I'm going to put the form submissions data from ChatGPT reply here, and that's it. Okay, we're gonna hit the continue button. We're gonna test this step. Okay, email sent. I'm going to email. Okay, here is the new email. Hi Paul, unfortunately there are no new job application data for you this week, but there are new form submissions and these are the forms data. And then there is the last path only, duplicate. I'm going to I'm going to rename it to no new data. And I'm going to put the conditions as both. Both must be false. I'm going to hit the continue button. And after that, I'm going to delete this one too because there is no new data. And I'm going to change the Gmail action. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to say, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to say, hi Paul, unfortunately, there is no new data for you this week, or whatever you want. Let me know if you have any question. Thanks. I'm going to hit the continue button. I'm going to retest this step. And if you go to my email, I'm gonna see there is new email. Hi Paul, unfortunately there is no new data for you this week. And that's how you create a Zap that makes the leads distribution process automated and very easy. You don't need any human input in there, and that's how it works. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.